Raise your hand if you like TV. Raise your hand if you think that watching TV is a very good thing. Raise your hand if you feel like maybe TV isn't the best thing or the best way for you to spend your time. So today's argumentative text is going to be about television. Yes or no? May I watch TV, Mom? You watched 2 shows before school this morning. That's enough television for today. You ever heard your parents say something like that? When you discuss something with someone, you may not agree with each other. Have you had discussions at home? Should there be a limit to watching TV? Let's think about it. Arguments for watching TV. Proponents of television viewing argue that TV programs provide benefits. Interesting TV shows can give you something to talk about with your friends. Do you guys agree? I think so. Your television can show you places where people look and speak differently than you. Travel shows about different parts of the world can be a good way to learn about other cultures. Look at that beautiful giraffe. You can learn from the ways television characters create and solve problems. So we're going to pause here and we're going to pretend that this is your argument. You are writing an argumentative text about how television characters can help create or solve problems. And you need some evidence to back up your argument. So you're looking for supporting details. So you're going to turn and talk with a buddy for 30 seconds and give them an example of how maybe a show that you watched, the characters helped you to solve a problem or helped you to learn how to solve a problem. If you're at home, you could just turn and talk with either a sibling, a parent, or even your favorite stuffed animal. And here in the classroom, please make sure that you stay in your square and in your area and that you're turning and talking at a voice level 1. Go. Alright. That is our time. Moving right along. Special channels can teach us about history, science, and government. They can also help us plan our day, such as the Weather Channel. It says, let's check out the Weather Channel before we plan our picnic. Some families watch TV together, then discuss what they see. Watching news shows inform us about world events, local events, and sports teams. Concerts can entertain us, and cooking demonstrations can introduce us to new foods. Comedy shows can make us laugh and feel happy. Television shows can entertain people who are in the hospital and nursing homes. Laughter is good for everyone. Some scientists say laughing can make you healthier. All right, again, we're going to pause, and you are going to turn and talk with a buddy about 3 things that were in this argumentative text that support the idea that watching television is actually good for you. You are going to make sure you use text evidence. I know you can't see everything that we just read, but you can just think on what we talked about and try to get as close to what the text says as possible. Again, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to turn and talk with a buddy. Go. I guess, oh, it's because my phone went off. So that is the time, even though the alarm didn't go off. We are now going to look at the rebuttal, arguments against watching TV. So I know some of you may think there is no reason why I shouldn't watch TV, or there's no way that I would change my mind about TV, but you might. Let's see. Opponents of television viewing think that it is harmful. They argue that TV shows can sometimes make us feel sad or scared. You ever watch something that made you feel sad or scared? Some TV characters can be poor role models, sharing harmful and unhealthy habits. Some shows and commercials can make us hungry for unhealthy foods. So here we have the cartoon character with all of this candy, and then the little girl eating a candy watermelon lollipop as she watches. Advertisements on television can make us want things we don't need. Some of us sit most of the day at school or work, then are tempted to sit more and watch TV. Watching TV shows can keep people from getting a healthy amount of exercise. Valid points. Some opponents say watching TV keeps kids and adults indoors too much. Watching television doesn't require people to use their imaginations like books or games do. You decide. There's a lot to think about before you grab the remote. What is your opinion about watching TV? Share what you think by writing an opinion paper. We're not actually going to write the paper again. Excuse me. You guys may write opinion papers in Miss Miranda's class, and this is the topic that you can use. But what we are going to do, we are going to use 3 supporting details from this text about why watching TV is a negative thing. You are going to share those 3 supporting details again from the text. You want to use text evidence. You're going to share those 3 things with a buddy. I'm going to give you 30 seconds, and hopefully it doesn't stop on me this time. Ready? Go. Let's stop. And now it doesn't want to stop. Okie dokie. That is the end of this argumentative text lesson. You are now going to go and read your own argumentative text about pink toys. Pink is my favorite color. So you're going to read this argumentative text about whether pink toys are for girls or whether everybody could play with pink toys. And then you're going to answer some questions about it. Okay? Once you're done with this, you will be moving on to the assignment.